Alright, morning guys. Birthday day. So, you know, obviously a beautiful sunny day. And this truck in front of me, highway maintenance, your clutch is knackered. It's bloody disgusting. I'm trying to get past him, but that's working very well at the moment. Oh. If somebody gets to a hill, it's like, So anyway, going to pick my friend Simon up. We're going out for a little explore, so hopefully we don't get too soaking wet, but we do have jackets, the old Gore-Tex jackets out. So first time wearing a coat since, I suppose, maybe February, March, so a while. Simon says first time he's put trousers on rather than shorts. So anyway, I think we're heading towards Dover to go and have a little explore of the old Second World War stuff. Got cameras with us. I'm just going to go and pick Simon up because he's obviously not there yet. So anyway, let's head on. Hopefully we can get past this bloody lorry because honestly it reeks. It's making my throat hurt. So as soon as we get to this hill, can't really get past him very safely. So anyway, as you can see, we still have no traction control, no ABS. There's a sensor gone on one of the wheels, ABS sensor. So sensible driving it is, especially in this weather. Other than that, I shall see at the other end wherever we end up. So as you can see, absolutely chucking it with rain. We actually got in front of it eventually, heading out to Dungeness, so we thought we'd stop there first. Video glasses on. There's a boat out there. Right, then there's a big one, isn't it? Oh wow! Oh, he's really close. Could get a shot of him coming. Like over this. Yeah. As you can see, guys, basically just stopped in at Dungeness, so the power station area. Boats out, getting battered by the waves. But yeah, so utilising the Rx10 Mark IV for me anyway. Simon had his A7R2 with him. So you can see here a few shots from Dungeness as the blue sky appeared, which was amazing. So we weren't expecting that at all. So just before we left, I just shot a little bit of slow motion with the Rx10 Mark IV. 250 frames per second. This one. Should we go down to Smorgasbord Cliff first? It's that one that goes right down the beach, isn't it? Have a look. Go there anyway. I've got my National Trust thing in, but I don't know. I think you do. Actually, no, I should be right. Actually. Probably like low cloud, isn't it? So this is is it St Margaret's Bay? This.
Oh, it's bright.
It's very bright. So that's wet there. It's banking round. Is this my birthday flyby you put on for me? Thanks. Oh, he's gonna machine gun us. Oh shit, he's coming straight at us though. He's actually coming straight at us. Holy shit. That is cool. So obviously Simon didn't put it on for my birthday, but it wasn't birthday, so it's kind of a cool thing to see. Apparently Spitfires fly around quite a bit in that area. I think they come from Headcorn in Kent, and they do experience days, hence this one's got 2 seats, one behind the pilot there, second bubble. Just still cool to see. The sound is, you know, it's just so recognisable. We were sat in the car, just pulled up, and he cruised past the first time. We were like, no, you know, cameras are in the boot kind of thing. We got it back out, and I said, I hope he comes back. It'd be so cool if he does. Wish he did. Obviously saw us with the cameras, and that's why he banked round because they were very low, not far away from us at all, so you can definitely see that we had cameras in our hands. So we drove back around and parked up the National Trust part of the White Cliffs and started walking along the paths here. There's quite a few different paths you can take, and yeah, it's quite a good view from up there. Sheltered.
Are you vlogging?
I am. I'm vlogging today. What do you say? Yeah. So Simon and I are at Dover Cliffs, the White Cliffs, which aren't all that white really. Got the green bits growing on it. But there's the port of Dover in the background. Big ship going out, so getting pushed out by a tug. It's rained a bit, but we're quite lucky now. Blue sky. So where we're going to go is down to that beach down there, where some old, I think they're light bunkers, they're the old searchlights. I think I found out. Pretty cool. Doing quite well for the weather, but now it's I think it's raining. Exposed there. No, it's only a bit of water. Imagine this in winter though, with ice crystals on your face. Woo! Oh, we're doing so well. It's now chucking it down. Bit of blue sky up there. Oh, there it goes. Yeah. It's definitely raining. I'm hiding under the shittest tree in the world that's got no leaves on it. It's dead. I think it's raining.
Lovely.
Sun's out again though, almost. We're just doing it?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Oh. Yeah, so when we walked down here, it must have been December time, mustn't it? It was literally freezing cold, but when you got to this bit, it was literally like roasting hot, wasn't it?
Coming back up.
Yeah.
Sweating.
Absolutely hot.
All off like t-shirts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely baking. Oh, there's an old ship. Look at that. That's cool. Let's get a picture of that. That's an old. So, I wonder what boat that is. So, with a little bit of help from Google, I'm not even sure how I pronounce this. The Prusen, possibly. Built in 1902, it was the world's largest 5-masted sailing ship. Unfortunately, it wrecked in 1910, so it's still sat there now. Pretty interesting, and obviously that's just there on the beach. So it's pretty cool to walk down the zigzag path to the bottom, and then you go down a really steep ladder. There's also a tunnel to go through. Some of it's fallen away, and they've redug it, so it's a modern tunnel that's been hand chipped by the looks of things. Just wondering how slippery it is. Mirror.
So you can see caviar around the corner.
But Zoe loves Roy. I think they've.
Oh, it's for light, imagine the mirror. You have to do a bit of light around.
That's. Oh yeah, it does. Yeah. Yeah, I suppose. Yeah, it does. It's clever. Simple. Oh yeah, because there's no detail on the mirror, is it? Just a bit of reflection. I suppose you come down and you've got no thing. So cut all this through. That's nuts.
This is where we used to come in.
Yeah. We used to go through there.
That's it.
They boarded it all up there.
Yeah.
So we were lucky to get in there in the old days. Wow. Oh, what? I'm so glad I got in there in the past. That's all booked up. Shame. I have to dig out the photos. No, I did. Oh, there's a bit of information here then. Squidgy. So, searchlight, yeah, I was right. Searchlight emplacements. I'm walking in marshland. So before we went right into these, well in fact I did a photo shoot in here. In fact that's a cool picture though. Phone on that, don't get the camera through that. So yes, unfortunately it's all sort of caged up now, so you can't actually get in there. But I did do a photo shoot sort of around about 7 years ago, I think, when it was still accessible like that. It just looked like it wasn't in England. It could have been on an Italian coast somewhere, or the south of France kind of thing. Yeah, so this lovely lady here, it was on her first photo shoot, and they turned out pretty well. So that's just a couple of the shots there you can see. And yeah, just yeah, it's a pretty cool place. Unfortunately, like they say, it's all sort of blocked off now, so you can't go in there. Obviously, for you know, safety reasons, it is pretty really. We had a quick look actually. It was very, very rotten. There's a lot of chalk falling inside as well, and obviously some of the steel beams and things that obviously used to hold it up have completely failed as well. So while down there was a ferry coming in, so you can see here a ferry quite a long way out actually, so handy having the old 24 to 600mm to play with. As you got a bit closer, I managed to get some closer shots, and yeah, so it was pretty rough. It was very, very windy that day. Wasn't cold at all, but yeah, when it chucks it down with rain every now and again, it was definitely not particularly pleasant. But yeah, no, so yeah, I mean, all in all, really good day out. So just really nice to be able to carry a camera that doesn't weigh you down. You know, 1 kilo of camera, and you know, really, really usable for things like this. You know, brilliant day out and a little explore. You've got so many options on the camera that you can actually mess around doing some slow motion if you want, you know, stuff like that. So and also great for wildlife and also just general use. While I was down there, just a quick little bit of slow motion on HFR of the waves coming in over the old Shipwreck. Listen to that in here. That's the ferry. Oh, up into the Erie tunnel. Actually, I see how this. How the GoPro deals with low light. Actually, still picking up a little bit of light on the walls. In that mirror. Cool in it, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, that's a shame. Looking forward to going back in there again. But I suppose what? When did I go in there last? I'll have to have a look at that last photo shoot I did down there, because I think that's the last time I went in.
Yeah.
It lasted pretty well, didn't it? Yeah. It's all coming in now. I'll find a bush somewhere and hide in it. Sun's drying there. is in. Some cool flights today. That's quite cool. So as you see, the Spitfire came back again, so I managed to get a couple of shots. He did a bit of a loop and around and back around again. I managed to get this shot here of just him going over the top of the cliff, shooting through a load of grass and stuff, so it kind of really gave him a low slung look, which turned out quite nicely. And as he came around banking again, converted to black and white, I just thought it looks a bit more sort of a classical kind of image. The sky generally overexposed with older cameras as well, especially back then. Yeah, so it worked quite nicely. And then just a quick look at a few things while we were there. Obviously the Dover docks itself, part of the sea wall there, thought it was quite interesting. As you can see here, the next one is that's the rain coming in. It was coming in bands like that. It was bizarre. So you get like a load of it like that, and then it'd be fine, and a bit of blue sky possibly, and then it would come back again, you know, as a second round or third round or whatever. Some wild ponies up on the cliffs there, eating the grass, obviously keeping it down. Only a few there, but very photogenic, lovely colours and everything. Not particularly friendly. They're not bothered by humans at all. They just ignore you. They're not even interested in speaking to you or even coming near you. So if you do go up there, they probably just wander off. Just be careful you don't stand behind one, because they might kick out. You can get quite close, but they're just not bothered. I was making sort of horsey noises and stuff like that. It wasn't even reacting to me. So, but yeah. So IAF, animal IAF on the Rx10 Mark IV was working fine on the horses. Picked their eyes up straight away. So that worked quite nicely. I mean, it's not 100% necessary, because you can just move the focus point to the eye, especially if it's not moving like this. It's very simple, but if it helps you, it's always handy. And obviously, whilst we're up on top of the cliffs, you can see Dover Castle, which is well worth a visit if you can. I'm not sure about the COVID thing at the moment, but when it's open normally, they had revamped a load of things quite a few years ago now, but absolutely amazing with all the projection stuff, especially down in the underground hospital from the Second World War. Here's one of the lighthouses along the top there, just across an old field that's actually just been, the crop had been removed, so it was just a lovely sort of brown and sort of yellow colour that worked quite nicely. Car shot, where we'd stopped quickly on the side of the road. They're the two big famous masts there, I'm guessing to do with radar and stuff, and general obviously radio stuff. I don't know why I said radar, because it's not radar. Yeah, random stuff down the docks I thought was quite cool. Two sort of horse trailers, brand new by the looks of it, leaving for wherever they're going. And then the way the lorries are parked, ready to go on the ferries. All the different colours and logos, and you know, different materials that the trailers are made of, you know, different colours and things. It was quite interesting. And then a little bit closer, I zoomed in a bit more. A couple of lorry drivers there just sitting in a queue. I mean, hats off to them. I don't think I could do it. I'd probably get a bit bored. But they obviously love doing what they do, and obviously we need transport like that to help us with all our things that we like to buy. One of the ferries coming in, quite interesting. Massive boat, all the lorries and everything going in at the back, on 2 levels actually, which was quite cool. And then we started to head back, but we stopped at Samphire Hoe on the way there. So Samphire Hoe quickly is where the spoil from the Channel Tunnel was actually laid down, which created a large piece of new earth in the UK. You can actually go down to like a nature reserve area by going down through a small tunnel, but that gave me an idea, so just a bit of fun on the way home. Doesn't say speed limit anywhere, does it? It says, does that sign up there say, go as fast as you can and noisy as you can up through the tunnel? Unfortunately, we don't join a Ferrari or a McLaren or something mad like that, but it's good to have quite good.
GPS disconnected.
The hell from the turbo. Right guys, that was the day really, and obviously just cruised home after that, and yeah, I mean the sun was actually out after that, which is typical. But all in all, really good day. Really nice to actually saw Spitfire flying around, which is one of the coolest things ever. The rest of it, absolutely brilliant day out. Really pleased. You know, it was great. You know, really nice to spend the day with Simon, because I don't really spend enough time with him anymore. Obviously due to work and other things in life. So it's always nice to get out and about, especially with the cameras, experiment and things, and just have a nice time. So yeah, that was a good day out. Don't forget to click the subscribe button and the little notification bell, and any questions about the RX10 Mark IV, anything like that, give us a shout. I don't mind trying to help if I can, and I'll see you soon. Cheers.